There you go.
All right, so good evening, everybody, and welcome to our Zoom call with our amazing co-founder, Kathy Coover. It's a pleasure to see all of you on the call. There are people here from all parts of Canada and the US. I don't know if we have anybody from down under, but we love our Aussie and Kiwi friends. And for those of you in New Zealand, our hearts are going out to people who've been affected by the earthquake. We are sending out prayers and thoughts to all of you because we are a family here in this amazing company. And so welcome. Thank you for muting your lines. Kathy's muted everybody out. So if you have a question, please type it in the chat box and we'll do our best to get some of those questions answered. So let me tell you about this amazing lady who's become a good friend of mine. For 18 years, she was a practicing dental hygienist. Yeah, she used to dig into your mouths there, right? I don't know how people do that job. But in 1990, she became involved in the network marketing profession. And she escalated to the top of 3 different companies and generated millions of dollars in income. So she is a nationally recognized and respected field leader and trainer in this, I call it the profession, not the industry, a profession of direct sales. And she has developed, I mean, her I think, claim to fame is developing systems and trainings that have helped thousands, tens of thousands of entrepreneurs achieve their success. And I love her vision. Her vision is to impact world health and free. I mean, this is, Jim, Kathy, John, the company vision to impact world health. And let me just say that again, to impact world health and free people from physical and financial pain. And in the process, or for our friends in the States, create the largest health and wellness company in the world. And I would say that we are well on our way. And again, her claim to fame, she is doing it, creating more 6- and 7-figure income earners than any other company. I think she loves seeing that every time we're at Celebration, that stage is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And she is redefining the network marketing profession. But what I love about Kathy is she is genuine. She's down to earth. She has absolutely no ego about her. Anytime I ask her, she's there. She's in the trenches working with all of us. And she is in incredible shape. Erin was saying I was her role model. Well, Kathy is my role model. So Kathy, I have some like baby biceps. They're coming.
Good. They look awesome.
So what I know is what's most important to Kathy is family. All of you, we're all part of her family, but her family, her husband, her son, and her pets, yes. And she wants all of you to win. So Kathy, welcome, welcome, welcome to our call. We have lots of people on the line tonight, lots of people wanting to hear from you what's exciting and happening in Isagenix. So I know that you've been traveling extensively all over the globe to, share this message of Isagenix. But I would love people to, get to know you, right? So what is it about Kathy Coover? Tell us a little bit about you and how you and John and Jim kind of got started, because I think it's a really interesting story.
Oh, thank you, Carolyne, and thank you for hosting the call, and thank you for taking the time out tonight to hear about our phenomenal company. But yeah, I'm excited about what's going on with Isagenix, but I think back on the past and really what's happened, what's transpired is just, it's amazing. When we started, like Carolyne said, I was a hygienist, and then, Jim had been in network marketing he's been in it now for 35 years. And we had been let down by a lot of companies. And so we decided that we were going to hang up our hat because we couldn't find a company that did it right. So then John Anderson reached out to us in 2001 and said, look, I'm looking for some partners to help me take my existing company into success. He had an existing network marketing company and he wanted to have massive success. So we went in, we reinvented the company for him, and lo and behold, March 23rd, 2002, we launched Isagenix, and we launched it really to create a company that was all about the people. The company was based on values, integrity, family, wellness, health, having fun. And we started out with simple goals, and that was to have the healthiest people on the planet, pay out the most in compensation, and have a lot of fun together. And what I can tell you is that everything we have done, in our past prepared us for Isagenix. And we take a huge responsibility for all your success. We know you put your heart and soul on the line for us, and we're not going to let you down. So I really feel we're just getting started with Isagenix right now. I mean, we're only 14 years, and there's many, many years ahead of us really to impact more people's lives. So thank you for all your commitment. If you're with Isagenix now, if you're looking at it for the first time, you found the right company. I can tell you that, because Jim and I are so passionate, and Eric, about network marketing, what it does for people, for freedom, and really setting your families financially free, plus also making you so healthy you just want to share it. So Carolyne, this has been a blessing in so many people's lives.
Well, we certainly do appreciate you, and we do feel like we're part of the family, and it's so great to see this legacy of Eric. We're going to talk about him in a minute. And, Isagenix, as you said, we've been, we started, well, I say you started in 2002. We joined in 2003 in Canada. We were like smuggling the products across the border, and the dollar was a ridiculous price, and it took 7 days to get the program. But, here we are 14 years later, and this company has achieved over $4.5 billion in sales. That we're number 20. I take ownership when I say we, and Steve keeps saying, Carolyne, it's not we, it's Isagenix. I go, but that's us. I am Isagenix, right? So together we've achieved number 22 globally on the Direct Sellers News, and this is a list of top 100 companies, and Isagenix keeps moving up every year, and they've won lots of Stevie Awards, which is like the Oscars of the business world. And Kathy, guys, I don't know if you know, this woman who works so hard, she's been acknowledged as one of the most influential women in direct selling, and the female executive of the year. So, here she is helping all of us, and we are so proud of you, Kathy. But lots of people have yet to hear about us. Can you walk us through this journey? What's happened between 2002 and 2014?
Oh my gosh, do we have all night? But I won't bore you with that. But what I can tell you is we started out with a big goal, a big dream, a big vision. And, we started out with 7 employees with a hope and a dream and a prayer that we were going to be successful. But we were committed, 1,000% committed to achieving success, and nothing was going to stop us. So, we've had really, really great growth. We kept growing and growing. And 2005 was a big year. We went up 100%. Then 2008, it kind of flattened out because the economy got bad. I'm sure you remember people's houses were in foreclosure and all that. And then we started really hitting our stride. I really call it hitting our stride. In 2012, we did 356 million. 2013, we did 448 million. 2014, 725 million. And last year, we did 892 million. So we have a big bench to push this year, and we're up about 5% over last year. Now, we're not having that rocket ship growth, but I can tell you what's happening is we're building the infrastructure right now to take us to a multi-billion-dollar company with the right management team that has done that before. Because when you're at 200 million to 400 million, it takes a certain a management set to do that. Then when you get bigger, you need another management set that has run that, and that is perfecting everything we have. So you're going to see a lot of very, very positive changes come to Isagenix. You're going to see a lot of new things coming after New Year's kickoff. We're working on a new website, new movies, a new mobile app, but everything takes a new customer program. Everything takes time to do it right, because it's not like in the beginning we could just flip the switch. I mean, we have a massive team. We have 560,000 active people worldwide using our products. And when you really think about that, that's not that much. 82% of them are consumers, they're customers. 15% are share the product, and 5% build. So there's a huge possibility for all of you. We're open in 12 countries. The US is our biggest market, then Australia, then Canada is huge. And we're making some huge improvements to in our international markets. In fact, I'm going into a meeting tomorrow with all the new GMs really that are going to take us to the next level too. So, I mean, Carolyne, we're working around the clock so that, you know, we can help people achieve their dreams, so that people can be healthy. They can make that extra $500 a month to help their families. So if you're looking at Isagenix right now, this is a great time to join, because we have everything in place. And we have the leaders like all you leaders that have really built this platform and that are here for the long haul. And thank you for all you do for Isagenix.
Well, and thank you for sharing that, Kathy, because there, you know, if you're a guest on this call, some people may be thinking, well, why are you telling me all about the sales of the company? When I can tell you, when I joined in 2003, that was a question that I had. What's the infrastructure of this company? If I'm going to put my time and energy into taking a look at this as a long-term partnership, I wanted to know a little bit about this company. I had never heard of Isagenix. All I saw was Peter, the poster guy, and all in his swim trunks. And I'm like, yikes, I think I better learn a little bit more about this company. And because I didn't have a big weight loss story. And so I wanted to know what else there was for someone like me. What kind of story was I going to be able to tell? Because I was looking for long-term health. And so I remember flying to Chandler, and I was there with one of the gals that I took. We attended the very first executive training, which is ICU, and there were 35 of us in the room, and you were doing it all. You were doing PowerPoint, you were running the computer, and we went to take a look at the office. So those of you who are on the call and you've been to the Isagenix offices in Glendale, you'd be like, whoa, we went, and it was like where the call center people sat was where the pick and pack system was. And there was this belt, and one box would come down the belt. And then we'd be like, okay. And then another box would come down, and we're like, whoa, what did we sign up for? And then we thought about it, like, you guys Jim had thought about a 10-year plan back then, and he had built the infrastructure for 10 years, and we're like, whoa, okay, that's 2 boxes in the last 10 minutes. Okay, we're doing good. And so I really understood after my husband started asking a lot of the questions that Jim didn't, he didn't come out here to play small. He was thinking long term. So for some of the folks on the call who are looking at this, there's some stigmatism about network marketing because they're thinking of the old paradigm. Why did you guys choose network marketing as a distribution model? Because, way back then, 20 years ago, things were different than they are today. So why is network marketing today a good vehicle to get the word out about Isagenix?
Well, Carolyne, how many people have you referred to a good restaurant? So many people, and do they pay you for it? How many people have you referred to Whole Foods, and they pay you for it? How many people have you referred to, your favorite movie, and who paid you for it? So, what I can tell you is that we love the business model because, the business model is really low investment, huge upside potential, which I love. I love that concept. I love the concept of having your own business. That is important. We know that the most successful people have their own business. So it's important that you have something that you can keep growing right alongside everything else that you're doing. And that's what network marketing does. It's really about building a network of people that buy and consume the best products in the world. And it just keeps growing. People put the products in their body, they share the products, it expands. More people put the products in their body, it expands. And people get visually and emotionally tied to our products. So you're building this big network of people, and that is your asset. And if you have ever read The Business of the 21st Century by Robert Kiyosaki, he talks about this is one of the best business models ever created. So what I can tell you is that word of mouth marketing is so positive. It is the best way to share Isagenix. So that's why we chose it. We chose it because it's something that you can do. It's something, a legacy you can build for your family, an asset you can build that will last a lifetime that you can pass on to your kids. And I fell in love with the profession, and I'm still very much in love with the profession as long as it's done right. And that's what our Isagenix always goal is to do it right, to build it right so that we have something for the future. So, you know, we have so many things we're working on, and our international expansion is very exciting right now too. So,
well, hang on,
Carolyne,
I'm going to ask you about that in a second. I just want to, I think Kathy made a really important point, you guys. For those of you who are new on the call and you don't understand this profession and people are coming at you and attacking you, I'm at a point now, I've been in this profession for 19 years. I was with another company for 6 years, and I'm, you know, when I think about it, I'm like, oh my goodness, 2 decades with network marketing. But I didn't understand it in the beginning. So I did get, you know, I educated myself. I read the books. I've read, you know, I love, I said, I was just sharing on a team call. I'm reading GoPro twice. I guess I started it here and left it somewhere. And so, you know, educate yourself about this profession, because where else can a flight attendant, and guys, I'm going to look you in the eye, where else can a flight attendant, because my glasses are kind of, yeah. I have to get anti-glare glasses. Where else can a flight attendant with no, I have no sales skills. I have no, you don't have any kind of leadership skills in terms of when I first came in. I don't have a university background. You know, I'm a woman of color. I'm probably the least likely person to succeed. But when you pair up passion with desire and a reason, and then you fuel it with, you know, knowledge, then nobody can knock you off your block. Nobody can knock me off my block about these products, the business, the profession, Isagenix. I am bulletproof. And so I love that this profession of network marketing, and Kathy and you, each one of you, are raising up what people see as professional network marketers. And when people ask me what I do, I say I use the product and I share the product, and I am building a team of people who consume the product, and for that I am compensated. So if I can't help you get a good result, then I don't make any money. And so it's the best way that I know, the most ethical way of generating income, because you're driven by your passion. So you were about to say, you know, and you and Jim came out of retirement. You've been at this for 14 years. I see you at all these events. You know, you've success is yours, but you're still out in the field. You're still out sharing with us. What, you know, I would love to hear what's your long-term vision for people who maybe are just coming in and wanting to partner with us, and, you know, they're experiencing incredible success compared to, you know, 14 years ago. Where is Isagenix going, Kathy?
well, Carolyne, you know, our vision is to impact world health. So we have a big job ahead of us. You know, I truly believe that Isagenix was put on this planet to improve people's health. I mean, we have been pioneers. We've been innovators. I mean, we're creative thinkers. And what I can tell you is that we're just getting started. You know, we want to be the largest health and wellness company in the world, the largest network marketing company, and then the largest health and wellness company in the world, because shouldn't it be a health and wellness company, not a drug company? And so we have a lot of work to do. And I think if we unite with our leadership and they really realize what they have in their hand, it's a gift to share. And the reason I don't stop, Carolyne, is because I know someone needs us. Some family needs us. When I call out to our leaders and tell them they won $2,500 in a leadership pool, tears come to their eyes. They're so grateful. So, you know, it's just a gift that we need, so many people need right now, and the gift of health and the gift of wealth.
I love that. And so there's somebody on the line from Singapore. So welcome, Singapore. I think that's awesome. I mean, the lines are practically maxed out, Kathy. There's people I call, I mean, I can't even read what's in the chat. It's just going like the the New York ticker tape, the stock market there. So, so long-term goals, we're expanding into, can you just go over the countries we're currently operating in, and then where are we going from there?
Yes. Well, we're currently in, obviously, the United States, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Singapore, Malaysia, Colombia, Mexico, Puerto Rico, and we will be expanding into Europe in the spring. And probably in May, we'll be opening up the curtain there and really impacting people's lives there. So we're working round the clock for that. We think it's going to be one of our biggest openings ever in history. So then we will springboard to other countries over there, and then we have our sights for many more to come, because we know if we want to be the largest health and wellness company in the world, that we need to hit it out of the park internationally. So success takes time. It took us 7 years to get Australia to go into momentum, but we are the largest network marketing company in Australia right now. So our goal is to be the biggest, the best, and do it right in every single country. And success takes time, and it's finding the right leadership on the ground, boots on the ground, and then also finding the right corporate people. But we have boots on the ground. We have offices. We have meeting rooms for our people. We have distribution sites. So, we're not stopping. We're keep growing and building this amazing platform so we can impact people's lives. And it's very, very emotional for me when I go to international markets, because, I just see all these people that need it so bad. And, it's just a gift that we have. And so, nothing's going to stop us, Carolyne. Nothing's going to stop us.
Well, and I read a post that, in the UK, the obesity levels are at an all-time high. So, and they speak English, we speak English. I think that's going to work well for us. So, this is happening in the spring. And so this is a great time to reach out and connect with people that, and build those relationships, but also to be aware that, we're not making any promises. Isagenix, when they go into a country, what I know is they don't go into that country without having the whole infrastructure system in place. And so we want to be mindful of that we're not making promises and telling people that we're starting and, we're going to be there in any specific date. So, use your guidance, you look at the ISA FYI and follow what Isagenix puts out in terms of, when we're starting in Europe. And yeah, the UK is going to be great. That used to be one of my favorite destinations, London, especially at Christmas time, Marks and Spencer's. Yeah, great underwear. No, I'm just kidding. That's another call. So, Kathy, let's just jump into, the products, because I know there are some people who've joined who, are new and are just engaging in using the products. And like I said, when I first started, it was just the 9-day system. And what I love about what you and John and Jim have done is, and what's attracting other people to Isagenix is this systemized way of putting these products into our bodies. So, like I said, I started when I was 49. I'm going to be 62 this Sunday. And I can tell you, I feel better now than I did 13 years ago. My health is just getting better and better. My mom is 86. She had a fall last week. The doctor couldn't believe that she didn't break anything. He said her bones are incredible. She had some bruises, but she's recovering really well. My mother-in-law is 91, and she's the champion 10-pin bowler on her team. Everybody wants her on their team. And both of these women have been on these products for 10 years. So I see that's my future 10 years from now, right? So let's talk about the products, the 5 pillars of health, and then the systems.
Okay. Well, first of all, just an overview is we have solutions for weight loss. We're the #1 weight loss company. We have solutions for energy, performance, healthy aging, and then of course, wealth creation. So all of our products are scientifically tested. I mean, we'll be unveiling a lot of scientific research at New Year's kickoff that will blow your minds. I'm so excited about that. Dr. Paula Serra will be there from Skidmore University talking about the research he did. And it is staggering. I've never been so excited about that. But let's talk about our number one seller is our shakes. And today we have a seasonal shake, which is eggnog that we launched. And actually it is my favorite shake because I mix it in with my coffee in the morning. I love it just cold or warm or just any way. It's just absolutely delicious. But our shake is our number one seller. And we have one shake that has 24 grams, another shake that has 36 grams. And then we have our plant-based line, our non-dairy vegan line. So we have something for everybody: chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, and then of course our seasonal shakes. But our shakes are really the pillar, one of the pillars of health. It's got undenatured whey protein that comes from New Zealand. It's not injected with hormones, steroids, and antibiotics. It makes you build muscle. And that is the key to holding on to your engine. That's the key to holding on to your youth. And you know, our shake has a lot of calcium in it. It has over 400 milligrams of calcium. It has enzymes in it so you can digest it. And it's absolutely delicious. And, you know, we all live a fast-paced life, and it's this quick nutrition on the go. It's very affordable. It's only $3 for a shake. You can't even go into, you know, a fast food place, which is horrible food, and get that. So you could just blend up a shake in half the time. And it's great. You can give it to everybody, your kids, you can give it to your parents, everybody. It's for everybody. Then we have our Ionics, which is also the scientific research will be unveiled on the Ionics. It shows about the stress biomarkers, but I can tell you about the Ionics. It has adaptogens in it. And adaptogens help balance the body from stress. And we all have stress. And they're just natural plants that go in and they help the body adapt. And it's got so many nutrients in it. Once you start on the Ionics, you cannot be without it. And it's really, we call it the rejuvenator. And then we also have our cleanse, which I really call our hero product because, you know, now they're all talking about intermittent fasting. But we were really the first ones on the scene to have this cleanse. There's always been other ones out there, but they were very, very challenging. I had done the master cleanse and things like that, but they were hard. But this one is very, very mild. It's a blood, liver, lymphatic cleanse. It's wonderful. It tastes like celestial seasoning cranberry tea. It's delicious. And you can cleanse for 1 day or you can cleanse for 2 days. And what it does, it helps remove impurities from the body. And that research will be unveiled too, which is so exciting of how the product really works. So they all work in synergy. And then we have our Ageless Essentials with product B, with Isagenix. And I'm telling you, this is something every single one of you need to be on. And if you want to get your essentials for free, you need to sponsor 5 people a month, and the company will send you a box of essentials with Isagenix. But it has everything you need in there: your vitamins, your minerals, your omegas, CoQ10. We've added more vitamin D to it. I believe we have between 4,000 and 5,000 units of vitamin D3 in it now. We have resveratrol. It just goes on. And then, of course, the Isagenix is really just a product to help support your telomeres, which just helps you live longer, you know. And, you know, it's not a one-trick pony. You have to target weight. You have to cleanse and detoxify the body, and you have to nourish the body, and you have to eat good food. So it's a complete system. And our weight loss system has been scientifically tested. We did the Varday study, and it showed it reduces the fat by more than 50% than the heart healthy diet. So our product, when you do the 30-day cleanse, that's what we tested on postmenopausal women, which were tough, that it reduces 50% more fat, 47% more visceral fat, and that's a bad fat around your organs. So we're really proud of that research. So it's really, I can just tell you, it's like a potato. It just peels off the fat and it helps you build muscle. We put no artificial coloring, sweeteners, sucralose in any of our products. We test them before we source all the raw ingredients. We put it in the manufacturing facility, then we retest it again because, we are no compromise products. And we also have meal replacement bars that are so, so good. They're delicious. They're meals on a go. We have healthy snacking. Most people gain a lot of weight from snacking, but we have healthy snacking. We have the fiber snacks. We have the whey thins that are gluten-free now, and everybody loves them. We also have the slim cakes, which will soon be gluten-free. The only product that has gluten in it is the slim cakes, and we have been able to take it out, but we have to go through the pipeline to bring it in. So we have so many different things. We also have products for healthy aging, brain support, sleep support. We have Isadelight chocolates. I mean, we have these delicious chocolates that make you feel good. So none of our products are meant to diagnose or treat any illnesses. They are food. They're food supplements. And you put the food in your body and the body becomes the miracle. Just my quick short story. I've been on the products for 15 years now. And I'm telling you, I take the Isoline Pro at least 2 a day, ate 2 small meals, and my body fat went from 23% to 13%. I only lost 4 pounds. I didn't have any weight to lose, but it just put on 10 pounds of muscle. And, I couldn't do that before. If you looked at my before pictures, I had skinny arms and skinny legs. I don't have that anymore. I have muscular arms. And so it's really something. So it makes your workouts better. We have a performance line, unbelievable performance line. If you haven't tried our performance line, you've got to use it. And our energy line, our coffee is really good for helping speed up the metabolism, and it's really good for you. It's all the health benefits of coffee. So, Carolyne, I could go on and on. We have 64 products, but we are a product-driven company, and people come in for the products. 82% of people just want our products.
Yeah, I hear you. And we, and as Jimmy says, I'm not saying this to brag, but I'm thinking, okay, in 13 years, actually, can Rhonda, could you mute your line, honey? Rhonda Eicher, E-I-C-H-E-R. We're getting some background from you, so if you would mute your line. I don't know if you've got something going, another program running in the background, just so we can keep this nice and clear. Awesome. Thank you so much. Where was I? Need some Ionics. The products, when people look at the performance line, there's a sense that it's only for athletes. We're attracting a lot of professional, amateur, weekend warrior athletes. I could not build lean muscle, and I've been using this performance line, and I posted a picture on my Facebook page because I was complaining to my trainer. I've been working out with you for 4 months and I don't see anything. And then he showed me a picture of my back and the definition, the muscles in my back. And I was like, whoa, really? So, and there was another post that I actually stole from somebody else, and people say to me, well, do I have to be on these products the rest of my life? And I go, well, I don't know. Like, do you brush your teeth? You want to keep your teeth? Like, Kathy's a former dental hygienist. It's what do you do every day? And I talk about this. So, okay, I'm going to flash my pipes again. Okay, so I got these muscles. So if I never go back in the gym, will I still have that? No, I have to go and work out. For me, I used to cough up a lung when I did the Isagenix tape when I first started 4 years ago, on the beginner water. I was like, okay, I'm going to work out for 20 minutes 1 day a week. And so, you know what? It's a process. So you get into Isagenix, whether you're coming in the baby pool, the shallow end to the deep end. I'm on all of these products. This is my, my Isa cupboard that keeps me healthy, because I know, as I said, when I look at my mom and my mother-in-law, what the next 10 years is going to look like. So there's no magic pill, as Kathy says. These are systems to keep you healthy. And we're coming into a time of the year, American Thanksgiving's coming up, and then you got the Christmas party season and in flu season. And, knock on wood, I don't get any of that stuff because, you're fueling your body with really good nutrition. And when you're doing it on an ongoing basis, it's called the compound effect. The compound effect of what you did 10 years ago is going to show up in, a bigger way as you keep doing it. And for those of you who, I've fallen off the wagon. I mean, I had 8 before Isabody pictures, and I said, I'm going to get me one of those after pictures. So I entered 8 times and I didn't finish. And so like anything else, give yourself some time to understand how powerful these products are. And so I just, I know that when I do some of my launch parties, Kathy, one of the things I share with people 3 things. I know you're here these are the 3 questions I think people have. And I know those are the questions I had. Is it safe? What will these products do for me? And how much are they going to cost? So Kathy has covered off that these products are safe. What makes our products different from others is that they're tested and triple tested and they're no compromise products. We have the research behind it. What will it do for me? Well, you heard Erin's story, and you go to isabody.com. There's all kinds of stories there. We are walking ambassadors of possibility. And so in terms of what does it cost? Because I had a young girl who works in my gym, and she came to me and she said, I don't know if Amanda's on the line tonight because there's 480 people on the line. So this is for Amanda. What does the products cost? And she said, I don't know if I can afford them. And so I said, Amanda, you came to me because you were frustrated and you've hit a plateau. So what is it going to cost you to not be on these products? Oh, some awesome before after testimonials there. I don't know who put that up, but thank you. So what is it costing you for people who say I can't afford it? What is it costing you to not be on these products? And how long are you going to go before you determine or you decide that you've got to make a change in your life? So Kathy, can you just kind of share with people the concept of how you could get your products paid for? Because that happened for me in 1 month. And back then, I think I was earning $10 for a 9-day. And then you guys took $3 for administration fee. So
Yeah, you didn't make much. Well, we have a real simple system to show people how to get their products paid for. And we call it you plus 2, them plus 2. We're changing that terminology next year to you share, they share. So bottom line, you just find 2 customers that want to consume our products. And what you do is you start them on the products, then you help them find their 2 customers, and that will help you get your products paid for. It's very, very simple. So you share and then they share. And that it's that simple. And it's really just building a big consumer base of people that consume the best products in the world. And when you do that, people never go off the product because who doesn't want to get their food for free? So we have all the training, Carolyne, on isagenixbusiness.com. If you go to training, then you hit compensation plan. You can see all the compensation plan videos there that shows you exactly how to step yourself up to success with Isagenix. And everybody has different goals. Everybody has different aspirations, but there's something for everyone there. If it's just simply getting your products paid for, if you want to make $500 a month, we can show you how to do that, all the way up to stepping yourself up like you are one of our very, very successful $1 million earners. So success takes time, and really the people like Carolyne on the line, she's worked very, very hard to get where she is. But, I can see her commitment, her dedication to her team, and she's not stopping. She wants to share it with more people and pay it forward. And that's what it's about. So there's really no guarantee that will happen to you. You just have to learn it and really earn as you go. And I'm telling you, these people on this line could do a compensation plan training for you on another call and show you exactly how to do that. So we have the best compensation plan in the world, bar none.
Well, and again, I think Jim shares this, do you know 2 people that can eat the food? And
Yep.
I know in my last company, I called it the magician spinning the plates. And you know about that too. You had to go 21 wide and so deep. And so I'd be getting this I started, and then I go over and help this person, and that plate sort of stop spinning. And so this is like we get paid to infinite depth, and I didn't understand that. So for those people who are, on the call here and came to hear about the products, and now you're hearing about how you can get your product paid for, I share with people that when you get started, you're in one of three places. One, Isagenix is very generous with their referrals. They want people to tell other people about the product. So one, you're not interested in generating some money, I'd be happy to take those referrals, and I have some great charities that I can, put that money towards. Two, I can show you what to do with those referrals, because when you get the results that I expect you're going to be getting, because I'm coaching you, then I can show you what to do with those referrals. Or three, maybe there's a household payment that's, causing a little bit of tension in your house. Maybe it's a car payment. Maybe it's the mortgage payment. Maybe it's a vacation slush fund. Maybe it's to send your kid to that really elite hockey camp. So, if Isagenix could, in you becoming an ambassador of the product, and you could generate $200, $500 a month, what would that do for you? So I ask people, where do you see yourself? 1, 2, or 3? Because I want to know, as we're going forward, and I'm coaching you through this program, how can I best serve you? Because my job is to best serve you first. And then what happens after that, we'll deal with it. But if I can't get you results, you're not going to tell anybody. And when I first started, Kathy, like I said, I didn't know any of this, but I read a book and I talked to Tony Escobar, and he said, ask people for 5 referrals. Because when you ask them for 5 referrals, they'll give you 2. And that's how I got started. And so to wrap up here, where do you see Isagenix going now? Because it's like, okay, it's November the 14th. Is this a good time to get started with Isagenix? Because a lot of people will be coming up with, it's the holidays, I'm going to be eating. I started in December. So is this a good time to get started?
It's a great time to get started, because the average person will put on 15 pounds during the holidays. And, this can be your food. You can still go to your parties and do all the things, but you can replace 2 meals with a shake and then go have your fun social event. So it's a great time product-wise to get started. And it's a great time business-wise to get started too, because I know people are setting goals. They're setting goals for their health. They're setting goals for their future, for their finances. So people are thinking right now, what am I going to do? Am I going to keep doing the same thing over and over and over I've done for the last 5 years? Am I going to feel rotten for, am I going to be tired and not feel well? I can tell you, Isagenix gives people their life back. It makes you have energy, enthusiasm, passion. It's amazing. So it is the best time to get involved. And over the last 14 years, look at our growth, look at our success, and just imagine where we're going to be in the next 14 years. And we're going to be big. We're going to be a household name. And that's our goal. So we want you. We want you to join. It's like finding real estate 40 years ago. This is like finding gold. And so it's time for you to make your dreams come true. Stop living everybody else's dreams. Make some changes in your life. Make a commitment. Draw the line in the sand. Say, yes, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do it with the team. And I'm going to have more fun than I've ever had in my life. And really, you're going to really impact so many people's lives. It's not work. There was a lady that came on before everybody got on the call, and she brought tears to my eyes, and she shared before everybody got on the line that her mother was very, very sick and was dying, and that because of Isagenix, she got to stay with her and take care of her. And that's what residual income is about, is building an asset that's going to keep building and building and building. And because you never know, everybody takes everything for granted. They take so many things for granted. And so this is something you can count on, something you can build your future with. It's a way to help people with their health and their wealth. And it just fills you up. It fills you up with goodness, with greatness, that you're knowing that you're making a difference in the world. And there's nothing better because sometimes we live in a world where you go to work and you're working in a cubicle and nobody really cares, but everybody in Isagenix cares about you. And all of us at the home office care about you. And Carolyne and everyone on this call care about you. And it's really about a community and a culture that you can be proud to be a part of. So please join us, in our venture to make a difference in the world. Each one of you are so important. We need your voice. We need your commitment, because we're creating a movement. We're creating a movement really to impact people's lives. And when you think about that, when you're doing something, it's a movement, you can become unstoppable. And that's what Isagenix is. It's an unstoppable force that will keep building and building. So thank you all for being on the call. And thank you, Carolyne, for hosting it. And get back to the person who invited you on the call. There's many ways to get started. We have our value packs, our President's packs, that is really for the whole family. It's a great sampling of the products. We also have our smaller packs, our getting started packs. We have our pace setters packs. But call the person who put you on the call and say, yes, I want to get started. Tell me more. They all come with 100% money back guarantee. If you don't like them in 30 days, you can return it. But you're going to fall in love with them as long as you put it in your mouth. And you'll feel better than you've ever felt. And everybody's going to want what you have, because you're just radiant because of Isagenix.
Awesome. And it's such a great time to start, because those people who are making New Year's resolutions will already be behind the 8 ball. So guys, I just want to say, Kathy, thank you so much. I appreciate your passion. You just get me fired up. I don't know how I'm going to sleep. I better go have 6 sprays of sleep shot. The sleep spray. And I just want to say thank you. I couldn't keep track. I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't keep track of the chat because it's just like going like a million miles an hour. So I, can't talk and type and text at the same time. But just suffice it to know that there are some systems out there. If you're new, go to isamovie.com. There's some great videos there. Asaproduct.com. There's some great websites there. ISA FYI, for those of you who had questions, Isagenix discloses everything, you guys, and we're so grateful to have leadership like Jim and Kathy Coover, and of course Eric Coover with the START movement, and it truly is a movement. So get out there, share this story. You are on this call for a reason, to get you, looking blinders on, looking straight ahead and say, I am doing this. I'm going to go and share this. And I know this week, who am I following up with? Who am I going to let them know about the eggnog, the shake, right? Who am I going to help this week? That's what's on my little card on my desk. Who am I going to serve this week? So we care about all of you. Thank you for tuning in from all parts of the globe. I couldn't keep track of it, Kathy. Singapore, and there were some people from down under and all over the States and Canada. We love you all. I'll see many of you at New Year's kickoff and red and white in Toronto. Make it a great week, you guys. Good night.
Guys, have a great night.